Perfect. Hello.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Terrible pregnancy. I was bedridden for over 7 months with him.
Really?
Yeah, I had over 140 IVs and over 1,000 pills. I had hyperemesis.
The hip.
Oh my God. I didn't let myself feel when all that was going on because if I did, then the baby wouldn't be okay.
Yeah.
Or like with the cancer diagnosis, you know, you can't go down the deep hole. You have to stay positive.
That was clean.
Like 1 out of 10, 10.
10? Nice.
10, 10. Juicy.
Yes. So you had your ACL tear in 2019, right?
It happened when I was 15 years old.
Okay.
But I apparently functioned well for 20 years.
Really?
Yeah, with the torn ACL. I had a torn ACL, no problems until like early adulthood. I would bend over to tie my shoe and I guess my knee would and I was like, hey, something's off.
Yeah, yeah.
So I went to go check it out and my orthopedic is like, hey, you have no ACL.
Wow, so it's been so it was like that for a majority of
like
your
20 years.
Your life growing up.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you had the surgery, and then ever since then you've been having some ankle, foot, hip problems.
Some discomfort on my feet.
Yeah.
Like it was just like I could get up. And I know, what do they call it when you have the
plantar fasciitis?
It was more than that.
Yeah.
I feel like now it's like I step up and like it literally will hurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So like let's say come up for me.
Yeah.
If you stand up like that, does it hurt?
Like it just feels uncomfortable. Like something's off.
Yeah. Okay.
Like plantar fasciitis typically is when you wake up in the morning.
Well, it can happen throughout the day, but
or sitting down from sitting up.
Just like generally your foot is just in discomfort and pain, and does it feel like kind of sharp and tender?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And like what else has this affected for you?
My hips.
Your hips too?
My hips.
Okay. So your hips, are you feeling any tingling, shooting, numbness?
Just like throbbing. Like I feel like I know I compensate still on my left foot, like my whole left side. And I did 2 years of PT, so I was very consistent on my PT, very serious.
How did that help?
It helped.
Yeah.
It helped. It helped a lot because I had like a side physical therapist that I got, and we were adamant. Like I was doing the exercises at home, I was doing the exercises, but then I got pregnant.
And then you
had a terrible pregnant.
Okay.
Terrible pregnancy. I was bedridden for over 7 months with him.
Really?
Yeah, I had over 140 IVs and over 1,000 pills. I had hyperemesis.
Whoa.
1 in 2,000 women get that.
Wow.
And I had that. It was like, just imagine your worst hangover with the stomach flu on a boat you can't get off for over 8 months.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Not only did you have an intense, birthing process, but even afterwards, recovery was just like trauma after trauma after trauma.
Yeah. Skin cancer after my ACL.
Really?
So it was like the triple threat. Yeah. ACL, skin cancer, and then I was like, dude, I have a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
I don't want, if something happens to me, I don't want him to mourn me. So,
of course.
So I said, I gotta give him a little brother. And I gotta give him some, if something happens to me. So my husband's like, okay, you sure? Like, yeah, let's just try to have another one so that if something happens to me and I don't make it out of this, I want him to have a brother or a sister. And I got pregnant, although I knew I was gonna get sick.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
So was the second pregnancy easier?
Worse.
Worse, wow.
Because I was bedridden.
After both of those pregnancies, like, how's your body feeling now?
It's repaying back.
Yeah.
It's keeping memory of what happened,
So how have your kids been doing after the pregnancies?
Oh, they're wonderful.
Yeah?
And you know,
Okay.
it's scary, right?
Yeah.
All these medications and everything, but they've all been healthy babies.
That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah.
That's the goal. Yeah.
I'm sure this has been a tough time for you, right? Because
I think so.
just
Yeah.
trying to take care of your family.
After I had him, I had postpartum anxiety. I think my body was like, okay, now you could feel.
Yeah.
And it was like an overwhelm of all the traumas, like it just poured in.
Yeah.
And I got over that. And so now I'm like, now it's me.
Yeah. What's been the toughest part about all of this for you?
It's just realizing that I went through all of it.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my God, you're so strong. I'm like, I know, but I really am. I really am strong. And it's hard to like, I didn't let myself feel when all that was going on, because if I did, then the baby wouldn't be okay.
Yeah.
Or like with the cancer diagnosis, you know, you can't go down the deep hole. You have to stay positive. My ACL, like I try to control everything.
Yeah. So now you're in the right place, right? We're trying to create this like healing space so that you can release that stored trauma. Let me have you come up here, Liz, so you can see these. So we can see here that you have this reversal of your neck curve. Now, you've been having a lot of neck and low back issues, right?
Yeah.
And that's where we see the most change. Now, when we take a look at a normal curve, right, versus your curve, right, what do you notice?
Straight.
Yeah.
There's no
Well,
curve.
Not only is it straight, it's actually going forward. So you have this reversal. So it's almost like, you know, they're flipped a little bit. So what that starts to do is it starts to impact different areas, because now you're putting more stress into the bodies of the bones. So you start to get these like abnormal bone changes, closure of spaces. Some of them start to kind of like shift on top of one another like this.
Yeah.
And so that's instability, because then you can't get proper joint motion in there. And then of course that's going to start to irritate the muscles in those areas. You're going to start to get trigger points, nerve pain referrals, like all these different things, right? So how does the neck feel for you typically?
Like just restrictive, like
Yeah.
here, and like I sleep with high pillows because ever since the pregnancy I had to have like a lot of pillows, and I haven't been able to transition all those pillows.
Got it. Okay.
So, like-
so the high pillows, they're going to be a problem, right?
Yeah.
Because the high pillows are going to keep pushing this forward. So you either need something flatter or like a cervical type pillow, one that has like a little indent where your head falls in.
I got that.
You got that?
But then I just threw it on the side.
Oh no.
I was like, give me all my pillows.
No, I know. So right now your body is accustomed to that, right? It's accustomed to this big old pillow set, and then you hit your head like this, right? But this is just going to keep causing more bad patterns, right?
Okay.
More bad habits. Well, sleeping habits are one of the biggest reasons why people have a lot of like imbalances and neck pains and back pains.
Wow.
So, I mean, I have a cervical pillow, so I tend to mainly lay on my back, and then I'll put my head into the little hole, and then it'll push my neck forward. If I decide I want to side sleep, I just put the thing back on, shift the pillow, and then since it has that little indent, I can still sleep sideways. And then we're going to focus on adjusting thoracic spine too, because you have this little kink, rib cage slightly displaced in towards the mid bottom here. So it's all these like imbalances that we need to start to shift around, because then this like over time can get more worse, right, with your posture, and that's not going to feel great. What we're seeing here is, luckily you don't have a big hip discrepancy here,
Thank God.
but you do have some rotation in your hip. So we can see your pubic bone off to the side here. So even though your hips are still leveled, there's still some twisting happening here, which is causing your low back to twist also. So you can see how it kind of goes from left to right, back to left. And so that's unstable, right? So this is you bending to the left. We're not getting a great bend here, so that's not good. This is you bending to the right. These two get stuck here, and then the majority of the movement comes through the top. So that's telling us that there's a dysfunctional pattern of movement. If your body can't move through these natural motions, that's not good, right? So definitely those bottom two bones in your hips, just they're not moving naturally, right?
That's what I feel.
And that's, yeah, exactly. And it's, you know, more stress down here, so more compression in your L5, S1. And then you can see that this L5 looks slightly smaller than these. So, for example, this one looks nice and square, right? This one right here, it's starting to get smaller towards the back. That's telling me that there's too much compressive force. So over time, right, that pressure is going to start to erode.
Wow.
And degenerate that bone. So not good. Also your upper neck, it's also off. So we have your right atlas is much higher than the left side. Luckily, both of them are pretty even, so it looks like it's just more of a lateral tilt, and then your skull comes down like more on the right, left here, sorry.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so like high on the right for your atlas, low on the left for your skull. So that amount of pressure there is going to cause a lot of strain back here. Not good. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I do have a lot of like,
TMJ?
yeah.
Jaw pains? Yeah.
I just ignore that. I'm like,
That's gonna be affected by your upper cervical, right? Because here's the TMJ, right? So it does look off, like wider here, shallow here. So everything's kind of like compressing on the left and then spreading out on the right.
Wow.
Do you ever get any brain fog?
Yeah, a lot of brain fog.
A lot of brain fog, yeah?
Yeah, a lot of brain fog.
How about like mood changes, anxiety?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah. All of that is impacted by this upper neck.
Yeah, mood changes, absolutely. My husband could agree to that.
All right, so let's get you adjusted so you're in the best moods.
Yeah.
Let me have you look to the left. And, oh, okay. What was that? What was going on?
No, sorry, I was kind of in the zone.
In the zone?
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so left.
Left, yeah. Turn right. Okay, how do those two feel? Does anything feel rough?
Maybe a little bit on this side.
Right?
A little bit.
Okay, let me have you tilt to the right. Tilt to the left. How do those two feel?
This one right here.
On this side, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're getting some like kind of broken up patterns of movement here. Let me check here. Check here. So your left side is coming down more. Right side's high, which is what I'm feeling here. This feels more separated. This feels more congested. Let me have you stand up. And let's have you reach down, touch your toes. Okay, so you can get pretty far.
I can. I'm pretty flexible.
Very flexible. Come back up. How does that feel?
Well, there's here, but
Yeah.
nope, some pressure here.
Got it. Let me have you go wide here. Are you able to give me a deep squat?
Here we go. I feel like I'm at PT.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come back up.
Oh,
Was that a little tough?
that was tough.
Yeah? Okay. So we want to be able to do natural motion and do it smooth. Right? So if that's tough, we need to work on that stability.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
tough.
Let's do some other tests here. I'm gonna have you go face down on the table. I can feel that pelvic shift in here. Yeah.
Wow.
Right there. And right there. All the spots. Let's see.
Like operation in a game.
A little bit, right? Boop, boop. Let me have you lift this right leg up high. Okay. A little bad. Yeah. How about the left one? That was definitely easier.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have you turn face me this way.
This way.
Yeah, you're gonna go on your side. It's really just, it's all in the setup, because then all you gotta do is just push it. That was a good push.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Yeah, how'd that feel?
Wow. I don't know. I'm speechless. Something definitely shifted. That was a good one, huh?
Yeah. That was your 04, 05.
Wow.
That's some good movement.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, we'll let that settle in a bit. Feels good?
Yeah. 6 for real.
Yeah, I feel like for you, we gotta go into like this groove, like hip, then feet, then back to hip.
Oh my God.
That's so good.
That was so good.
Woo! Spread your toes. Good. Ooh. Ooh, child.
That's the one. What was all that?
That was your midfoot.
That's what's been bothering me, the midfoot.
Yeah? I think foot health is so underrated.
It is, until it turns into a problem.
Yeah, exactly. If your feet move better, your body's just gonna feel so much better.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. A little tough, huh?
Yeah, never told that.
Yeah.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh.
Let me have you turn face this way. All right, so sacrum, we want to adjust through that SI joint. So this one, it's more of like a coming into me, like that way. You feel that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we give it a little charge. That little lock gives me enough pressure where all I need is some speed.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That's so good.
You get excited too.
I do. I have fun. I have fun doing this.
Oh my god. That stopped me in my tracks.
There you go on your back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there you go. How did
Why
that?
does laughter come out?
Sometimes it's laughter, sometimes it's crying, sometimes it's screams. It's your body just kind of releasing what it needs to.
Man.
Laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, it really is. Wow.
Yeah, how's that feel?
That was my sacrum?
Yeah, sacrum. There's so much going on here, right? So we adjusted on that left side, right? We adjusted that SI joint. On your right side, we adjusted the lumbars here. So that's why we gotta kind of like play with the angles, make sure we're adjusting the right area. Most of the time you just see a lot of people just pulling and doing like a general mobility, which just kind of gets cracks in random spots. But if you make it very precise and you go through specific joints or specific areas, right? It's much more intentional.
Wow.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, it's neat. It's neat.
All right, let's keep going. You ready?
Oh my god, there's more?
Yeah, there's definitely more. Okay, let me have you sit up. Yeah, whenever I feel a lot of rib restriction, we want to make enough impact to just get everything to just move, right?
And I'm thinking, how do my ribs even misalign in the first place?
A lot of it happens with posture, right? Sleeping habits.
Yeah.
If we spend a lot of time here, right, it's gonna pull those ribs out. And if we spend a lot of time over here, right, and then a lot of people will do all these weird movements. If you're sleeping, right, people like to sleep in fetal positions, or they like to sleep twisted like this.
No, I do.
Yeah? Yeah. All that's gonna impact your rib cage too. So let's do this. Give me this one. Lock your fingers in. Good. Okay. Okay, hold tight there, okay? Let's see. I get so into the moment.
I can feel your excitement.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, let's get you moving. You're gonna bring it down. Relax your feet. Good. This one's gonna be really good for your mid back and ribs. Bring your elbows in a little closer. Great. Good. We spend so much time in flexion. We need a little more extension. Breath in and out. Perfect. Hello.
Oh my God. Whoa. That,
Yeah, take some big breaths, Liz.
oh.
That was so good.
Wow.
Yeah. Just where you needed it too. How did that feel?
Yeah, I feel great. That was 5 years. I don't even know how many years. That was
clean.
like 1 out of 10. 10.
10? Nice.
10. 10. 5 stars.
5 stars. Recommend.
Highly.
Good. Yeah.
Exceeds expectations. That's my HR talk.
I love it. Good. Okay, so that moved great.
That moved.
It's all this movement that we need to just keep introducing to your body. Get it flowing. So, yeah. We're gonna fine tune all these things. Hold there. Hug that. You're gonna hug this way. Good, good, good. Right there. Good. All the way. Oh, it's already moving. Good. Take another breath. This one's really good for that, kind of like that hump that everybody has. Yeah. And we just find the point where it goes. Perfect. Oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't. That's a lot. Wow.
Oh, there we go. So good.
I think I could taste that one.
You can like taste the adjustment?
Like something, the blood, I don't know, something.
No, I whenever I get like a really good deep upper cervical adjustment, sometimes I can taste it. It sounds so weird. But
Yeah, it's like, and I feel like
it's like your taste buds change.
Yeah, like the blood's moving out of my face or something, I don't know.
Do things look brighter yet?
Oh, well, I don't have my glasses on, but
I forgot, you're semi-blind.
Yeah, I'm semi-blind.
Got it. After we get your neck adjusted, we'll see.
Oh no.
Let's get up to the neck here. How's that feeling?
Good.
Yeah? So this right side, since it's too spread and high, I'm gonna bring it down this way. I'm gonna come up here. Let's get rid of that neck tension. Start working on that curve. Let's get you feeling like yourself. Great. Try to relax this muscle here. There you go. Perfect. Oh. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
How are we doing, Liz?
I have never been.
Oh.
I can't. I really can't. There's no words.
Can't compute. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I'm saying without saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just unspoken.
Yeah. There's. I literally can't.
It's okay. Words are hard sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. My poor body. Yeah, it's been through so much. Wow.
It has. It really has. Like you've been through like more than most.
Wow. Yeah.
Like you said, that's like that 1% of chance happening for you.
It's kind of like a reward.
Yeah. It is. I mean, and it's your birthday.
Yeah.
You're still feeling good.
Yeah.
What do you feel like has gotten you through all this?
And my faith.
Yeah.
My faith. And the knowing that, you know, everyone's story is already written out. You know, it just, there's a reason why you're going through whatever it is.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to navigate it, and there's always a like, oh, no, it makes sense.
Yeah. No,
like,
I 100% believe that.
Whatever's meant to be will be, right?
Yeah.
Like destiny will take care of it, and so that's what's gotten me through. It's kind of like, oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
God won't give you too much you can't take. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Like I've been getting back into my faith as well, like, you know, more closer to God, just trying to listen more and understand more.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I 100% agree. Like, you know, things happen for a reason. I think they're there for us to understand and get to know ourselves more.
Yeah.
And just trust in that, like, higher
Process.
being.
Yeah.
Process. And
Yeah.
I feel that so much.
Yeah, it's powerful because you never know when you need to tap into that until you do. You're like, holy crap, like it's me and myself with this battle. People will support you, but they will, only you know how you feel, right?
That's true.
Only you know what you're feeling through. So, you know, be an advocate for yourself. If you don't feel well, you know, say something and don't let people tell you it's just morning sickness. It's gonna go away. Well, it's like, no.
Yeah, it's really about listening to your voice.
And your intuition. My intuition in the grace of God was like, hey, check out that mole. I have so many. Why didn't I think, well, check this one? But so kept on bugging me for a year. I checked that little mole. And if I wouldn't have listened to that, the type of melanoma was aggressive skin cancer. If I had it in my back, who checks their moles? No one. Latinos, we don't check our moles. It's not something that we were grow up doing.
It's that innate intelligence within yourself where your body is instinctually telling you, and you listen to it, and you listen to that source, right?
Yes.
And it leads you in the right direction.
Always. And I think sometimes we don't know how to listen to it.
Yeah,
I didn't. I was like, oh, whatever. But after this, I was like,
Oh yeah, I think that manifests in so many different ways. Like if you don't like listen to that voice, that's when things start to feel heavy. That's when life starts to go bad. Finances go out the window, right? Your routines just fall and break. You're not living a higher vibrational life.
Yes.
And you're stuck in like low vibration.
Yeah, listen to it. It's for a reason. That's the reason. Yeah. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson real quick.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. And I was like, but I knew deep inside there was someone like, oh no, they're kind of off. You shouldn't, or you shouldn't do that. It's kind of, you know.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you for listening to your voice.
I did. Saved my life.
Yeah.
Saved my life.
It's been putting you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. That's so good.
Yeah.
And now we can just add to this.
Yes.
I love being a facilitation for your health journey.
Thank you. Your hands are
so
blessed.
Welcome. I appreciate it. I just want to impact as many people as I can.
So glad you have that spirit.
So now let's keep taking care of you. Ooh, yeah. We're gonna go a little lower for you here. So that's kind of like how I live
Your life.
my life, and even just like my career, right? Is like I listen, I follow, and then wherever I feel that pull is where I go. Yeah, breathe. Use the breath.
I know. I feel like my body's trembling. Oh my God. What was that?
That was cool.
You're like, juicy.
It's like, yes.
You can't describe this. You really can't put words to this.
Yeah.
You can't. It's a release.
It's like a balancing.
Yeah.
Because like we can break it down to the structural, the physical components. Your curves are off. There's misalignment. Joints aren't moving. But really, it also, I feel like there's still a spiritual, energetic aspect to it, where if there's some type of disconnect in your body, it's just going to create this like chaotic imbalance around you.
Yeah. Imbalance brings chaos.
Yeah. Even just your lifestyle, your mood, your state of being. And it's with anything, right? If there's that imbalance somewhere in your life, it starts to bleed into all these other things.
Yeah, that is so true. Yeah. Oh my God, it's like euphoric. It's kind of like
surreal. It is.
Surreal. That's the word I was looking
It's
for.
surreal. That's a good one, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're out of your body. Like, it's just a lot. Yeah.
This is where I like to
Ooh.
lead my, like, you know, chiropractic and care into. Because, you know, when we get too mechanical about things,
Yeah.
I think that's when we lose sight of like what really matters, or like the true impact of like your health and your being, right?
Yeah.
I think it takes everything, right? Mind, body, and spirit. Like,
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
Yeah.
We all have to be together.
That's I love
That's
that.
crazy.
Feels good?
Yeah. Oh my God.
So good.
You're amazing. You're
thank you.
You're gifted.
I just love doing what I do.
Yeah, you could tell. That's hard to find.
All right, let's see. Oh, that feels nice. Yeah, okay. Let me have you. You're gonna go face up. So on your back here, head here, face up. Okay. Couple more. All the way out. One more. All the way out. Ooh.
There's more.
There was more.
Wow. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the cherry on the top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where'd you feel that?
Like more here, up to here, up to here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
You gotta keep
Yeah.
opening up the spine.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna feel so great later.
Yeah. This is a good way to start
Yeah, I mean, even now, it just feels great.
Yeah. My feet. My feet.
Here, let's test it
My
out.
feet is what I'm tripping out about.
Put some weight on there. See how that
Yes, so much looser.
feels. Yeah. Touch your toes.
Yeah.
You're already flexible, but
Yeah, but my feet, after the surgery, my feet were the ones that I was like, this is odd.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go forward, wide stance. See if you can give me a nice deep squat again.
Oh,
That was good.
that's crazy.
We're getting down to the flow.
Low.
How'd that feel?
Good. I feel great.
Yeah?
Feel good.
Let me test out a couple things. Go
Yeah.
face down again.
Face down.
Yeah. Yeah, how's that feel?
Better.
Pushing much harder too. Lift that right leg up as high as you can. Hey, it's looking good. How'd that feel?
Better.
Yeah? Woo! Extra credit. Left one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Liz, let me have you sit up. Let's see. And you're gonna look to the left. Okay. You're like, where?
I'm so processing.
It's okay. Okay, look to the right. Look to the left. How those feel?
Yes.
Feels nice?
Yes.
Tilt to the right. Ooh, look at that. How about the left?
Oh,
How's that feel?
better. Just not.
Feel more at ease?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even like more calm.
Good.
Yeah.
Let me have you stand up and then walk around the table. I just want you to
Yeah.
test out your body.
It just feels
Good?
good.
Yeah, you've been needing
Yes, thank you so
Yeah, you're
much.
so welcome.
I appreciate you and your passion.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, now you and Freddie can trade stories.
I'm still
guys
like
feel.
trying to process this.
I mean,
Yeah.
you've been super resilient and powerful,
Yeah.
especially after 2 like really severe pregnancies.
Yeah.
Pretty much took you out
Yeah.
for like almost a year too.
I know. I don't like to say that out loud.
Yeah. That's intense.
It's true, though.
I mean, dealing with cancer,
ACL.
so much medication, IVs, like up the wazoo. Like, I mean, even you just standing here is like a testament to
It is. It
your
is.
faith and your resilience.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah. It's
I
time
appreciate you
to-
coming in.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing this.
How's this experience been for you?
I honestly thought I came in open-minded, but I didn't think I was gonna move like this, just because I was so scared of like my poor body, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm shocked that that it moved like it did. I try to relax as much as I can.
No, you were great.
Yeah, just kind of like
super
noodle. Just, I think if you let go and kind of just really trust you.
Yeah.
Then I feel like that helped.
Well, thank you for trusting me.
Yes.
You made a difference.
You made a difference in my life. Thank you.
I love that. No, thank you. So let's keep this momentum going, right?
Yes.
I want to keep taking care of you guys and your family.
Yes.
Because I see like the light at the end for you guys.
Yes.
I see how strong you guys are.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So I love when we can have like families coming in to get just feeling like themselves again.
Maximize our potential. Yeah, we have to.
Mind, body, and soul.
Yes.
Cool. High five.
You're awesome. Thank you so much.